Hey folks, welcome into Great Gadgets and Gizmos. I'm Lou, and today we're going to be talking about a new trend in computing. It's called netbook computing. It's actually been around for 6 or 9 months, but it's really starting to catch on, especially as we move into the holiday season right now. The computer I want to talk specifically is the Acer Aspire 1 that's sitting in front of me, folks. It's not a laptop. It's a netbook, so it's a lot smaller than a traditional laptops. This one has an 8.9-inch screen, as you can see right there. But you know what? Crystal bright technology from Acer. It looks phenomenal. I mean, great colors, very crisp, very sharp on here. As you can see, it's widescreen as well. This is going to come with a 120 gigabyte hard drive, which is a really good sized hard drive for a laptop of any kind out there right now. They have started to introduce them with 160 gigabyte hard drives, but you know what? The 120 is absolutely sufficient for this. It has the Intel Atom processor, and that's a 1.6 gigahertz processor, which you know what? They've made it pretty much for this computer in terms of battery life and the speed of the processor. I found that you could have multiple windows open on this. You can do word processing. You can do spreadsheets. Great for email. Great for surfing the web. Anything like. We've even made movies with this, and you know, it holds up. I mean, so a good processor for this. It only comes with 1 gigabyte of RAM. Okay, and a lot of people out there may be saying, oh gosh, 1 gigabyte. Hey, remember, it wasn't that long ago where you were lucky to get 512 on a laptop. So the 1 gig for this is sufficient. You can upgrade that to 1.5 if you want to. The problem, though, is that you literally have to take the computer apart. I did see another video online somewhere where they were describing the process. It is not for the faint of heart because it involves detaching the motherboard. So, you know, proceed at your own risk if that's something you want to do. Some of the other features on this we want to talk about is, let's take a look at the side of the laptop right here. There's a 6-in-1 card reader, which is awesome for transferring files on and off of the laptop because it doesn't have a disk drive. So you're going to be using that every once and again, and also for your digital cameras and that sort of thing to take pictures and movies off of. It's fantastic for SD cards, you know, your Sony memory sticks, the memory stick pros, anything like that. You know, it'll be great for those. 2 USB ports on this side. You're going to be using those quite a bit because, as I said, it doesn't have the disk drive on it, so you're going to be using that for your peripherals and that sort of thing. And then over here, of course, you've got your audio in and out for the microphone and for headphones on this. Now, I'm going to spin this around. We'll take a look at the other side right here. First thing you're going to see up on the front here is that there is actually an expansion slot built into this. Right now we've got a 4 gigabyte SD card in this, and it actually adds to the storage capacity of the computer. So as large an SD card as you can put in there is how much storage space you can have. You can actually use it like as an external drive almost, swapping it in and out when you're working on different things. Another USB port. We've got our LAN connection here as well. Then we've got a VGA out right there, which is kind of cool because you can hook a larger monitor to this. If the 8.9 isn't doing it for you in a particular application, you can do that. And then you've got your AC power right there. It doesn't have the disk drive in it, but we haven't really found that to be a problem because we'll transfer anything over to a thumb drive if we want and put it there, or use an external drive, which, you know, most people out there these days it seems have. It does have Wi-Fi built into it as well. The Wi-Fi in this is of the G variety, so, you know, it's plenty fast, and we found that it gets a really good signal, so that's not a problem. One thing I want to show you is the keyboard on this, because there's a lot of folks out there. See the keyboard right there? Now, they're normal size keys, sort of. They're just kind of close together. They might be a little bit smaller than what you're used to. My wife has absolutely no problems using this. My hands being slightly larger, you know, I tend to fat finger it a little bit, but you can get used to that. The other thing I want to show you is down here. I want you to notice, and I'm going to spin this back to our other camera, I want you to notice something. Now, that, friends, is your touchpad on here, but what you're going to notice right away is that the buttons, the right and left click buttons on this, the mouse buttons, are literally on the right and left. We're used to having them under our thumb. So that takes a little getting used to as well, but it's not horrible. And if you use the far extreme right of the touchpad, it actually acts as a scroll bar on here when you're surfing the web and going through documents. So, you know, we've got all of that on this little computer. Now, if you're sitting at home and you're saying, gosh, you know, it looks so small. I mean, is it really going to do the job for me? As I mentioned earlier, we've used this for spreadsheets. We've used it for word processing. We've cut some video on this with the movie maker that comes installed. And that's the other thing. This comes with the Windows XP Home on it. It doesn't have Vista, and a lot of folks out there don't want Vista, so that's probably a good thing. And because it only has 1 gigabyte of RAM built into it, it's not going to run Vista anyway, although some people claim that they've upgraded and it does. But, you know, I'm happy with the XP on this. It's the OS that I prefer from Microsoft anyway. Built-in webcam up here at the top. You've also got a microphone there, so you know, you can actually do web chats on this, and it doesn't lag. I mean, it works really well. We really like that about it as well. I like the form factor of this when you look at it. I mean, it's a very small computer. computer. This particular one is in the gemstone blue, they call it here, so it has a little bit of a sparkle finish. You'll notice it's kind of a smudge magnet as well. But you can get this in the brown, the blue you see right here. They make it in an apple white of sorts, and they make it in a pink as well. Now, when you look at this, notice how thin this is, even from the back. The battery's back here. It has a 3-cell battery built into it. A lot of folks out there right now, you can buy a 6-cell battery. The life of the 3-cell battery is about an hour and a half to 2 hours, okay? The 6-cell battery doubles that, if not more. But the 6-cell battery sticks out quite a bit. So think about that. One of the things that's so great about this is that it's small. You can put it in your purse. You can carry it with you. Put it in a briefcase. You don't even know it's there. When you add that 6-cell battery, you definitely know it's there. You're going to receive a carrying case with this as well. It's really just a sleeve that you can stick it in so it doesn't get scratched up when you're putting it in your purse or wherever you're carrying it right there. Comes with the power charger. Comes with a microfiber cloth so you can wipe it down all over. And it's you know, because as I said, it is a smudge magnet. So you're going to get all of that with this. Now, in terms of pricing out there, I've seen it anywhere on television. I've seen it for up to $500. You know, online or in the stores, you can find this for $349, $350 all day long everywhere. So, you know, go do your homework, get out there, look around, and you can have one of these for about $350. All right, so that's my quick little review here on the Acer Aspire 1 computer. I'm Lou, and this has been Great Gadgets and Gizmos. Now get out there and do a little netbook computing.